Yo, good evening, guys. I was going to say good morning. Hi, good evening, guys. How's everyone's doing? My name is Wing Hon. Welcome to today's live. Is all about TikTok. So if you're watching this live now, feel free to say a hi to me. Now it's about 9 p.m. in Malaysia. I know it's Friday. Yeah, I know it's Friday. So some of you guys might on dinner, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Okay. So for those that really want to learn about TikTok, how you can actually use TikTok to drive more traffic to your business, either organic or ads. All right. This is the live for you. And make sure that you share this live to your friends and family that are selling online. Hi, Suleng. Hello. Hello. So for you guys that do not know me, right? I run online business. Yeah, and 90%, 99.5% of my business, Hi Azizi, saya tidak guna ads. I do not use any paid ads on any of my business, right? Except a bit on Etsy and a bit on Shopee when I just started. Right? After that, saya tidak guna apa-apa duit invest in any business by using ads. However, today I have the honor to invite Jason Gunn, which is a online ads super power coach, to share about different angle, organic traffic and also like paid ads traffic. Which one will be better and which one you should be choosing? And please feel free to ask questions during this live. All right. So before that, I just want to ask any one of you guys are selling in any e-commerce platform. If you're selling in Shopee, you type a S. If you're selling in Lazada, you type a L. Or if you have your own website, you type W. Yeah. No one is selling anything. Or you guys just use TikTok for scrolling to kill some time. Yeah. W website. Awesome. So TikTok is something that is not only a social media. It is also a e-commerce platform. Hi Amina. Hello. It is also an e-commerce platform. I do not sell any products in TikTok. All right. However, I use, hi Santana, hello. However, I use TikTok, okay, to build my business, to build my brands, to let people know who is Wing Hon. Right? And hi Kisha. And that is the easiest and most cost-effective way because it is free. What I need is just a handphone. Okay, do videos and let people know who is Wing Hon. All right. And then when I build my brand and people know who am I, just be affiliate. Awesome. So murah jimat RM2. Oh, you jual products RM2 . So yeah, later on, please ask as much question as possible to Jason Khan because he's really, really good in ads. For myself, I don't do any ads at all. I only build organic traffic. Congrats, yeah, Colon Newspaper. Itu just luck lah, I think, because our team has Malaysians, Vietnamese, and also from Philippines. So it's like Southeast Asia. So I think it's a good topic to talk about. All right. So without wasting your time, let us quickly invite Jason to come into the live.
Hi,
Yo,
everyone.
Hi Jason. How are you?
What's up, man? I'm good. How are you, Wing? Wow, it's been a while since we go live together.
Yeah, I mean the last live was like, I don't know, man, 2 years ago.
I would say at least a year plus. Seriously, it's quite a while ago. But it's good to see, where you're at right now, right? Having fun in Vietnam. And, with all this, like, different challenges and fun coming your way, I believe it's really a very interesting period of your life. Happy for you, man.
It's a good growth. Yeah, I think it's a good growth.
Yes.
Yeah. So Jason, do you want to like quickly introduce yourself a little bit? What do you do?
Oh, sure. Thanks for having me here tonight, and thank you everyone for joining this one. I'm Jason. I'm a Facebook ads coach. Actually, started as a Facebook ads coach, and eventually we also ventured into different kind of advertising. At the moment, I coach businesses on Facebook advertising. Of course, that's what something that we have been doing since 2010. I work with thousands of, in fact, close 6,000 plus students from all around the world. I think my students now currently came from, I think, 40 over countries right now. Really mainly specialized in Facebook ads, but because of the demand and the evolution and things change and all that, I started ventured into TikTok ads and YouTube ads, especially, which is if there is any opportunity in the future, I would like to share this as well because currently I spend about 60% of my ads budget on YouTube, and it's getting me marvelous result. But nonetheless, like how Wayne puts it, not that I'm not into content. I'm also a content creator as I have my YouTube channel, but well, I prefer to run ads because sometimes we just don't want to go through the frustration of, creating content, but no one see, no one takes action, no one do whatever. It will be like, is it me not good enough, or is it because of my content? Is it because my niche is not there? Well, to all these questions, my quick answer is, well, if you run ads, you get people. When you get people, you have the chance to sell, and that's how you grow your business. That's what I think.
Yep. Just one question. I mean, on ads, yeah. So if you are on ads, I mean, because I'm more towards like organic traffic, I don't spend any money on ads. For example, like let's talk about TikTok ads. So will the audience, okay, that TikTok ads tap into same as the organic traffic that my content tap into? Will they be the same in
Very
terms
good
of the,
question.
the quality? Yeah.
I would say it's a yes and no kind of answer. You
Mm-hmm.
see, first thing first, whether you're doing this organic or when you're running ads, you are reaching TikTok users. All
Mm-hmm.
right. But if you are doing it organic, this is just me thinking about it. When you do organic, right, you are depending on so-called the algorithm, the TikTok's algorithm, to kind of like first to learn about your content and position you in front of the audience that might be interested in your content, which is like very much depending, and you have no control over the people that you are about to reach. Now, when you are running ads, in on the other hand, you are able to really decide. You see, I would say because like what I really specialize is really on Facebook ads. You see, but nonetheless, when it comes to TikTok ads, I kind of like the targeting possibilities over there. Like for example, when you're running TikTok ads, you can actually target people who watch certain videos, certain type of videos, or take certain actions, such as like maybe like following profiles, or actually they watch until certain percentage kind of thing, which is a very powerful metric if you ask me. Because if you are a certain content that you want to reach, like a more engaged user, which is like people who are, more into the consuming content, because that's kind of like the logic that we have, right? If a person start consuming your content, they will start knowing who you are, and in turn they have the opportunity to whether decide whether they like you or not. Now then they will decide if you are selling anything. They will decide whether they want to buy from you or not. But everything would not happen if they don't start consuming content. I mean, this is just my logic. And I just want to quickly illustrate a few of the possibilities that you can have, you can do when you're advertising on TikTok. That's what I think. So if you ask me,
Okay.
well, the audience are the same,
Yeah.
but you can control when you run ads.
Mhm.
Am I lagging?
Yeah. So you mean that it is just the same? It's just the same. It's just that if you use ads, you do not need to like start from scratch, think of content, learn about the TikTok algorithm. You can just pay and then straight away run your business just by using TikTok ads.
In a way, yes.
Yep. Okay. So another questions for you, like
Please.
Facebook ads. I mean, you have been
Yeah.
Facebook ads for so long. Questions that I want to ask also, a lot of sellers ask me as well. Facebook ad is growing in terms of like pricing is so expensive. Yeah. So will it be better for a business now to use TikTok ads compared to like Facebook ad, because it is just selling, keep selling, keep selling. But TikTok ads, I think, is more like soft selling compared to like Facebook ads. Yeah. So is it like TikTok ads better than Facebook ads for now?
Well, okay, that's a very powerful question. Thanks, Wayne. Well, essentially, if you ask me, Facebook ads, first, I want to rectify a little bit. In fact, Facebook ads is not getting more expensive in a way, it's getting cheaper in a way.
Oh.
Reason being is they are lesser advertised in a way because you see, here's what I observe in the past few years. Um, I actually have been seeing this thing called, I call it, what do we call platform fragmentation.
Mhm.
Platform fragmentation means you see, like a while ago, let's say 5 years ago, right? Okay, when we talk about digital advertising, we are only looking at either Facebook or Google. And when it comes to push advertising, it's very much on Facebook because this is the place where everybody hangs out, and this is actually the place where you can just like distributing flyers, showing things to people. However, okay, because of all this TikTok coming up and other platforms and all this Xiaohongshu, in fact, in China, and a few other platforms coming up, people have more choices now. So when they have more choices, they start to focus on platforms that might bring them better value. So to tackle another question that you asked just now, is TikTok better than Facebook ads right now? It depends on your product. What I learned about TikTok now is TikTok are mainly younger people at this point of time. And of course, we have another extreme who are kind of like, like my friends keep on telling me, oh, my dad is on TikTok right now, my mom is on TikTok right now. Fine. Okay, fine. But talking about selling and all that, okay, I would say it's more towards those younger generation who are more actively creating content, consuming content, and buying things. And you're right about soft selling. But at the same time, it's also about, like selling the right thing. So based on my observation, the so-called the buying behavior on TikTok is not as matured as Facebook. Because you put it this way, we have been consuming advertisement on Facebook for the longest time. I don't know. Everybody have been consuming Facebook ads and Instagram ads. We know what is an ad looks like. We know when we see an ad, when we do something, it will lead us to somewhere else, which is either to buy and all that. So we are already, like familiar with this kind of advertising. But whereas when it comes to TikTok, it's a different kind of experience altogether, which is like they are really moving very fast. However, you will get a different kind of reaction. So a few angle to look at is first thing first, Facebook is not cheaper. Sometimes for certain clients that I'm actually observing, TikTok could be more expensive for them. However, if you're selling the right thing, TikTok will be the good place. But Facebook is still one of the dominant place. If your age group is like, for example, really like those who are more 25 and above, maybe to 40-ish kind of group of people, you still have to look at Facebook and Instagram. Although there are a portion of them coming over to TikTok, but that's why what I'm advocating right now is you can't just run ads on one platform, or you can't just focus on one platform. You need to in a way diversify. Like now, I 60% of my ads on YouTube, 30% on Facebook, and occasionally I run some ads on TikTok. So it's about how you do a mix and match and knowing, and I mean as in like you must be really follow and analyze your so-called your campaign coming together to really identify which platform is better for you, and how can you really like grow from that instead of like betting on platform itself. I would say we shouldn't be looking at just TikTok advertising or Facebook advertising or YouTube advertising. We should really look at everything as an overall holistic digital advertising. That's what I think.
Yeah, so you means that it is not about which platform. Yeah, it is about like maybe the product is, does your product suit the users in that particular platform. So if you want to have if you want to target a more younger crowd, then you might want to go to like Xiaohongshu or TikTok, right? Is it some so you really have to understand your business. Yeah. One question is like for TikTok, I mean for myself, I produce a lot of content, so I build my brands based on the volume of the videos that I create on my TikTok. So today, if you are just using like TikTok ads, and then you don't have much like content on your TikTok channel, will that actually able to help to build a brand effectively?
Very good question. Very good question. I think if you want to run ads on TikTok, okay, I think really you brought up a very good point over here. If you are running ads on TikTok, yet you have a like a ghosted profile, like totally no content or very little content, then of course it's not gonna help you build the trust when somebody is really trying to find out whether are you for real or not. However, you have to always remember one thing, based on my observation, okay? Most of the time when a person interact with an advertisement, they don't really check out the profile. They will just click on the call to action button, which is like whether it's learn more or sign up and all that, and go to the next step. Because we rarely check profile right now on each social media. We just interact, we see the ad, if we like it, we click. So it's a chicken and egg situation. But if you ask me, I would suggest if you want to run ads on TikTok, do not actually start with a like a total blank TikTok account. Have some content over there, okay, to add credibility when someone who is serious enough to dig in deeper, at least they will believe that you are for real.
So means that yeah, I mean you do not want people to. I mean you run an ads. If people click on your channel, is blank, nothing.
Indeed.
So it's like a scam, right?
Yeah,
I mean
totally,
for me,
totally.
it's like a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have not used any TikTok ads before, but when I use a lot of content, create on content, then I able to collect a pretty good amount of leads on daily basis. Yeah. So like if I post a video, if that video get like 100,000 views on that day itself, I can get like 100 leads for example. Yeah. So on a normal day, I will get like 10, 20 leads continuously. So I just wondering, like, do TikTok ads profitable, and will it able to convert as good as or organic?
Okay, very good question. You see, here's what I think. I might be wrong, right? Whatever that is converting on organic can surely convert when you run it as an ad. That's what I believe in. If you actually take something that is generating you 100 leads a day and you run it as ad, you probably will get 1,000, depending on how much you're spending. Because you reach more people, then you have had a better chance of getting all the content or getting all the leads that you want to come back. However, now, if you're asking me, are TikTok ads profitable? I would say at this point of time, based on my observation, TikTok ads are hardly profitable for most of the advertisers that I work with.
Why?
First thing first, the intent of buying, I mean, the buying intent of the audience that we bring in may not be as high as those who are on Facebook, because Facebook audiences, in a way, they are more mature and they're more ready to buy. And TikTok ads consumers, because they are more like, because you have to always remember, yeah, I would like to actually quickly establish the difference between Facebook and TikTok as a platform. Correct me if I'm wrong, that's what I think. Facebook is a social media. We go there to see, like, I want to see, like, what is Wing eating in Vietnam right now tonight, and I probably want to go in and see where is my friend going for vacation next, so this is where we actually consume content from people that we know. Now, when it comes to TikTok, right, to be frank, when I go to TikTok, I don't want to see Wing dancing or talking. I'm not there to see things that are coming from my friend. I'm there to see something new that will make me entertained. They will make me happy. So the intention of consuming content in a way is totally different on both platforms. So people that you get there are actually in the mode of entertaining. So the intention of buying may not be that well connected, especially if you're selling something, maybe a service, something that is not as straightforward. They may not be in the mood. However, I would say it is more like a journey. You see, what we are actually doing right now is, instead of just running ads on TikTok and hopefully that just let it happen, like I mentioned just now, right? I want us to see digital advertising as a digital advertising that connects all platforms instead of just one platform at a time. So what we are actually doing right now here is we use TikTok to bring our audience into our, like a funnel, right? We just want to capture the intent. So on the surface, on TikTok side, I may actually get it a little bit more expensive. Let's say cost per click and all these things coming over to my website, for example, let's say. So when they come to my website, some of them will sign up as lead, some of them may not. The cost per lead may be more expensive. But because we get probably more people from TikTok, so the cost per click may be actually quite reasonable for us. So And in turn, what we are actually doing here is we use Facebook ads as a retargeting campaign to corner these people with the right intent. So meaning, you just imagine, right? My clients do this. We will bring people in from TikTok and we will bring people in from Google and from YouTube. But because they all come into website on Facebook already, I mean, not Facebook, website already, I'm able to capture their data and I'm able to use Facebook and Instagram as a very powerful retargeting tool. Whereby, imagine you come in because of TikTok or you come in because of YouTube, but every time you come to Facebook and IG because I know you're interested, you see my ad everywhere. So when we are able to nurture in this way, okay,
So,
overall when we balance up, the cost is okay.
so you are targeting the as similar or exactly the same customer segment across all different social media platform.
In a way, yes.
Yes.
We
Okay.
just want to
Okay.
bring people in. Bringing in the inflow first. Then we use multiple tier of advertisement or other activities to nurture them.
So that will be the top of the funnel, right? Those are the top
Yep.
funnel. So you
Yep.
bring in. Okay. Okay. Understand. So
Yep.
I mean how we play TikTok is different from like YouTube, IG or Pinterest or whatsoever. So how different is TikTok ads, compared to like Facebook, and also do you want to like just mention maybe two difference? How is the algorithm of TikTok ads?
Okay. We see we have a few questions over here, but nonetheless, let's address this one first. Okay, like
Yeah.
really to look at the differences, just to name a few, right? How TikTok ads work is actually first thing first. I would say I kind of like TikTok ads interface wise. It looks like Facebook. Okay, because I would say they copy Facebook. They use Facebook as a role model. The setup and everything is very much the same. If you're familiar with Facebook ads, the moment you go into TikTok, you won't feel a stranger, like a stranger. You'll feel just at home. All right. So the next thing here is what I really like about TikTok ad is the ability to target action-based audience. You see on Facebook, right? If you're targeting broad audience, like for example, you are not able to target people who are interested in your competitor's brand or something like that, unless your competitor is big enough that you can select their brand name and all that, like for example. However, when it comes to TikTok, right, I can actually target people who are into, let's say, for example, one of the things that I did well is I can target based on hashtag, for example. You see, on TikTok, all
It's kind
content
of
are hashtag. Hashtag,
Yes.
right? So let's say, for example, when I run my ads, I'm Facebook ads. No? So I target people who consume content that hashtag Facebook ads. Do you think that's accurate?
Very accurate. I think in my
Yeah.
opinion, I think it's very
Yeah.
accurate.
So that's one thing that Facebook cannot do. Right? And on top of that, right, another thing about that is like actually there are quite a few of features that I like, but let's name a few. Another one of them is like I mentioned, I'm able to target people who are very much into viewing content because let's assume if my business like if I technically when I run ads, I'm targeting businesses because I'm actually teaching my coaching. I'm sharing. I probably will be offering my coaching program or my lead magnet and all that. I will be targeting businesses. So those kind of businesses that I want to target are those people who probably consume more content instead of like you only watch few seconds you go. I want those people who watch deeper content, which I actually can target based on that. And I can also target people who actually watch certain categories of content, which, in my opinion, this is actually quite interesting. And I believe, TikTok would probably add more things into the whole mix, and probably we will have a different kind of like, way of targeting moving forward. But I would say at this point of time, right, I really like what I'm seeing right now. So, yeah, I hope I answered the question. How TikTok ads work is very
Yeah.
similar to Facebook ads. And there are certain features that I really love about TikTok ads.
Is it not as complicated as Facebook ads? Because I have not used any ads before. So now, how do you set the ads? The target audience, is it as complicated as Facebook ads, or is just like pretty straightforward?
I think these two can fire. Okay.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, because they learn from Facebook. The whole interface and the flow they actually learn from Facebook. However, because they have slightly different targeting ways and all that, so I would say um, if you want really compare, I think the steps is simpler than Facebook. As in, like the steps to set up TikTok ads is simpler. However, I think the features you really need to understand well, else you might actually misuse it. That's what I think. So
Do you run any TikTok ads training program?
I have a TikTok ads training that I just completed a while ago,
Oh,
like last month.
awesome.
Yeah. I have a TikTok ads. It's like I walk through. You see, like what I mentioned just now. When I talk about digital advertising, I do not look at one platform. That's why in my program, I don't just teach you TikTok ads with the proper step-by-step walkthrough, how to set up, how to open account, and stuff like that. I also share about how you can actually bring people in from TikTok ads as the top of funnel audience, and you use Facebook ads to nurture them. So it's like a connecting two platform kind of thing. I call it the cross-platform two-step funnel, which is, two-step funnel is my framework. So that's something that we cover in the training itself. Yeah.
Maybe later you want to share a bit about your training program, all right? So we
Oh
have
yeah,
a
actually
question
I
here
have some
from.
offer for your people actually.
Oh, real?
Okay.
Or maybe
Yes,
later
yes.
on, yeah. So we have a couple of questions here. Well, pretty long one. If a person prefers to operate from personal account but wishes to grow fast, can she switch to business account, run ads to get the first audience pool, then switch back to personal account to engage?
Good question, though. First thing first, I think this is really talking about because you touch about switching back and forth. Okay, it's not something that I've done before. I just want to verify with you. Wait, is it possible?
Yes,
Can
it is
you
possible.
can, right?
Yes,
Okay,
we
from
can switch back.
personal
Yes, we
to
can.
business. So I would say it's
To
viable. I
business
would
and
say, yeah, I would say it's viable. It sounds like a strategy that can be tested. Why not? Yeah.
yeah. Next one, same from Rod as well. Is it beneficial to just run TikTok promotes compared to TikTok ads, or it is a waste of time? There's a price difference, and there's a factor to be considered.
Okay, I have never tried TikTok promote. I believe it's really something that when you post something, you can click promote, kind of like to get more people to view your product. Is there something that you is that something? Wait, promote
I
is
have no
what you
idea.
see on the front end, right? To me, is it like I'm an ads person and I'm like, if you look at my TikTok account, it's a crappy one. So anyway, TikTok promote is probably something on the front end. Now, when it comes to TikTok ads, that we use the proper TikTok ads manager and TikTok business center, okay, just like Facebook, you know, boosting a post and going into Facebook ads manager are totally different thing because you have different set of audience targeting. Okay, not to say different sets, but deeper ways of targeting audiences and deeper ways of doing your settings. So I would say these are probably the same thing, but TikTok ads, when you're using the ads manager, you are able to unlock the full features, which is, in my opinion, very essential. I don't want to just get people to view my video or do whatever. I want people to view my video and take action. And when you are using the ads manager, you're able to define the action you want, such as conversion, lead, or even like traffic and stuff like that. So I will always prefer to go back to the ads manager, just to answer Rook's question. Yeah.
Since the people in TikTok is just mainly in entertainment mood, many may see them as sampat lah, or sampat lah. How to target people who dislike this kind of content?
What kind of content are you talking about? Dislike this kind of content or dislike some part content?
I think
Is that
it's
what you mean?
decide the sampat content. I think so.
People who dislike the soundbite content, actually you can target, like for example, if you realize, right, TikTok is more than soundbite content. All right. If you dig deeper, I follow a lot of useful TikTok content like Wing. Wing don't go there and talk soundbite things. All right. He talks senses. He talk useful information. Okay. And some people actually repurpose motivational videos in it. Some people actually do educational kind of video. Like I follow a few teachers, English teacher, and they will say like, I read this, you read that, you read this. I mean, this is a very interesting video, but these are not soundbite. These are all edutainment, I would say. Okay, and you can actually target people who like to watch these kind of categories instead of people who watch dancing videos. You go and target people who watch Wings videos. Why not, right? Or his type of videos. So I think yes, we can. Not to say that avoid, but we go in and target people who prefer. And if you combine Like what I mentioned just now, people who watch deeper content, meaning spend more time on each content, and people who watch content from certain hashtags. If you look at it, right, the possibility is quite endless. We can do a very powerful thing with TikTok ads.
All right. So Rob, hope that Jason answered your questions. So
I
if you
hope
have any
I
more
do.
questions, feel free. I mean, anyone that have more questions, feel free to put it up. Hi, I cannot see your name because I think you did not allow StreamYard to post it up. But it's fine.
Yep.
So yeah, for me, yeah, I am mostly on e-commerce, affiliate marketing, and stuff like that.
Okay.
And a lot of coaches, so-called or guru that sell online courses, they are mainly on Facebook ads.
Hmm.
Right. Yeah. What about TikTok? Is TikTok's ads, worth to run like e-commerce business, affiliates, marketers, run courses? Is the customer, the user pool, will be interested in buying this sort of digital products or physical products like things that Shopee and Lazada sell if you use ads?
Okay, very good question. But let's not talk about whether you use ads or not. Let's talk about whether TikTok
Mhm.
people, as in our users, are into buying or not. Okay, maybe we start from there. Okay, the answer is definitely yes.
Mhm.
Yesterday I spoke to Jamie.
Oh,
Jamie now spends a lot of time and effort in growing her TikTok
yes.
profile right now.
We run a couple
Because
of trainings. Yeah.
yeah, she runs TikTok trainings, and on top of that, right, she's actually saying, like, yesterday I asked her one very important question. Okay, is TikTok making you money? She said more than making, and it's really growing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ask me, and Jamie does e-commerce, right? And Jamie
Yes.
also does training that teaches people how to do TikTok. So long answer short, I would say what I learned from Jamie, I think it works. And on
Mm-hmm.
top of that, I actually start observing some other activities. Like actually for myself, when I'm running ads on TikTok, I'm actually running ads to drive people to my lead magnets, which is in turn I would promote or actually upsell them my training
Mm-hmm.
programs and stuff like that, right? So it's the same thing. I am actually seeing leads coming in.
Mm.
So that's why if you ask me really back to this question, is it worth running ads for e-commerce and affiliate marketing? I think definitely it is worth. But like I said, you can't just jump in because you believe it's working. You need to actually jump in with a strategy, and you want to be
Mm-hmm.
able to really analyze and know whether this is working for you or not. So that's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Before we answer these questions, I think what Jason point out a very important point is that in whatever platform, whether you are driving through organic traffic or paid traffic, you first need to know how to play the games. Yeah. If you do not know the rules, know how to play the games, you will say that it is shitty. TikTok cannot help me to bring sales. TikTok cannot help me to bring conversion. Even though if I pay, it's not that TikTok cannot help you, but you do not know how to use it to help yourself, to help your business. I think this is a very very important point. Yeah. So
Very true.
Sulin, what is your take on TikTok Shop? Any experience with this?
Okay, I haven't started my TikTok shop. Okay, I am going to because my first product is gonna start in maybe like 2 3 months, 2 3 weeks
Oh,
time.
what product is
Anyway,
it?
well, I have a hobby YouTube channel. You know that
Yeah.
it's a gardening
Oh, it's
YouTube
real or
channel.
not? I don't know. I don't know.
No,
Cook
yeah,
one.
yeah, okay. I actually started a hobby YouTube channel that
Oh
actually
shit.
talks about gardening, plants, and all that.
Walao, you gardening some more.
It's
Oh,
growing
oh,
damn
really?
good.
Oh.
It's growing damn good, and I'm gonna start my own merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
Merchandise. It's crazy. I didn't know that I would start my own merchandise, but it's really something that I'll do. So I will actually open a TikTok shop. But back to this question, Sulin, I don't, but I spoke to Jamie, like what I mentioned just now.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie loves TikTok shop. Just to quote whatever she mentioned yesterday, right? You know what? When you're on TikTok shop, you're able to do selling in an entirely different way. You know how Jamie puts it? I mean, actually, what I did is I interviewed her for my new show. So the episode is going to appear in my YouTube channel maybe in 2 weeks' time. So if you guys want to listen to what she said, right, make sure you go and search for Jason Gunn on YouTube. I mean, sorry for the plug, Wing, and follow my YouTube channel so
Yes.
that when we live that episode, right, you can watch it. But what I learned
Mm-hmm.
from Jamie is this. You know what Jamie said? You know what? Selling on TikTok makes me feel that Lazada and Shopee selling are outdated already. The way you can sell with TikTok Shop and the way you can market with TikTok Shop is actually an entirely different experience. Like for example, okay, live selling on TikTok is for real, meaning when you actually goes live, you can feature your product, or when you post any video, you can tag your product, which actually everything will round back to the selling. On top of that, the affiliate part of the TikTok Shop is really powerful. I believe a lot of you probably already know it. She said, I can actually just have anyone to start selling my product, okay, with zero experience, and and the person is so easy. They just need to be an affiliate, okay, tag the product whenever he or she goes live. If a person click, the person will actually come to the seller store instead of the affiliate store and start buying, and everything is directly to the seller. The affiliate is just earning what is in between. I mean, I was like, seriously, this is what we have been hearing about selling in China, but because of TikTok, it processed all these crazy features. So if you are actually selling on Facebook, I'm sorry, like Lazada or Shopee, and you kind of find it very challenging and all that already, or probably you are late to the Shopee and Lazada game, you kind of find it struggling to actually thrive. Well, start TikTok start TikTok selling right now, because while everybody is still slowly coming in, you want to be the first batch to start getting something from there. That's what I think, Solin. I hope I answered the question, but if you ask me, TikTok shop, I'm really excited. Hearing
Yeah.
what Jamie told me yesterday, I was like, oh wow, crazy.
Yeah, to add on Jason sharing, I very close with Jimmy. Yeah,
Yeah.
so we do a lot of trainings, coaching for TikTok sellers and also TikTok creators like myself. So she showed me the sales, and then I do a couple of live with her as well. I, I'm a person that never do live sell things, but just for the sake of the experience. Yeah, because I'm not someone like, hey, buddy, yeah, yeah. Yeah, but TikTok is really fun in the sense of, yeah, I mean, you still have to do the selling, but the whole experience, as Jason mentions, it able to help the sellers to have more um, 渠道 to have more ways to sell your products
Yep.
without costing you a lot of money. Yeah, just like Shopee, you have to pay ads. If you no ads, bye bye. Yeah,
Hmm.
TikTok affiliates free, man. Yeah, and they'll
Hmm.
push your contents. They'll give you a lot of support for now because they are pretty new. So jump in now. I would say jump in now. I mean, same goes to same mindset as Jason. Jump in now when people are still. Oh, should I go like Sulin? Should I go? Should I not? Should I go? Should I not? When you should I go? Should I not? Should I go? Should I not? There are 10 of thousands of sellers already on board, and you are still.
And
Should I
thriving.
go? Should I not? Should I go? Should I not?
Yeah.
Yeah, just I mean, it costs you nothing to start. Yeah. Next, please give an estimate when I run a 2-week ads to find audience plus look alike. How big an audience can one expect?
I cannot answer this question. I
Mhm.
cannot answer this question because it pretty much depends on your targeting. If you're targeting very niche audience, then it will be very expensive to reach, and then in turn you will be reaching lesser people. But when you go for broad targeting, at the moment we have about 19 million Facebook users, I mean TikTok users in Malaysia. So if you go broad, then of course you will be able to reach more people, but the quality may not be there. So I think striking a balance is very important. Okay, judging from Rook's question, I believe you run ads just like when we run ads on Facebook. Even I target the same audience as you, I probably will see a different number. So long
Mhm.
answer short, okay? I can't answer this question, but I believe you can always go in to set it up. You'll be able to see the estimation at the site. You don't need to run 2 weeks to know how much you need to spend or how many people you can reach. By running ads for one day, you can see all the CPM and all this coming in. You'll be able to estimate what will be the outcome that you'll get in 2 weeks or even 1 month down the road. But just the same question. Anyone ask me this question about Facebook ads? I can't give you this answer. You can find out to start running it for at least a day, and everything will come to your place. And from there, we start adjusting our strategies and estimates our audience from there. But one thing I want to highlight to you guys about advertising on TikTok. Facebook ads minimum budget is $1 a day to start, which is about 4 ringgit and 25 cents if you look referring to Malaysia. But TikTok ads minimum spend is 20 ringgit. per day.
Fix.
Fixed. Minimum 20.
I was gonna ask you this question actually. Yeah, where is it?
Yeah.
How much they cost to run a TikTok ads campaign? I was gonna
Yeah.
ask you.
Yeah. Minimum 20. That's why in a way, it kind of like slows some advertisers down, because if they don't have that much budget, especially if you have not been spending big, let's say you only spend about 20 ringgit on Facebook and something like that, then you probably
Mhm.
would not be able to kind of like, but I would say start a day or two, or just run for a week and see how it goes. But minimum is 20 ringgit lor for TikTok. And for US, $50.
Wow, minimum.
Yes.
Wow, crazy.
Yes, right.
So
It's very
with
interesting.
20 ringgit,
Yeah.
go ahead, sorry, Jason, go ahead.
I mean, that's why it's very interesting. Different country, different minimum.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
What can we actually achieve with 20 ringgit a day if you run for say one week, let's say? Can we see at least some traction, some movement there
I would
instead
say
of
definitely yes. Definitely yes. You will see something. You will see something. And just like any other advertising, when you run ads, first you will reach people. So what you need to measure is it too expensive to reach on that platform? So if it's not, if it's something that you're comfortable, all right, so we keep going. So when you reach people, you will see action coming in, which is like your click-through rate. So if your click-through rate is actually satisfactory, then of course it's good. You keep going. And of course, in turn, the last part is when people click onto your website, is there any conversion, whether it's to sign up as a lead or to buy? So there will be another threshold. You see, every business have their own benchmark for the CPM, for the CTR, and the conversion on their website, and something like that. So as long as the whole flow is fine, I would say it will get you traction. And based on my observation, not as good as Facebook, but it does get me traction. Some results coming in, some lead came in from that. Yeah.
um for all right? So if I am no, I just started a business, for example, selling this socket here, totally new, right?
Okay.
I don't have any like Instagram, whatever. I'm totally like kosong. But
Okay.
since that TikTok now is growing, everyone is talking about TikTok. Should I build from organic first, try create a couple of content, or I directly shoot into like TikTok ads, like start pumping money into it, and start running my ads and drive them to whatever.
Some content is very important, like we mentioned just now. You can't start running ads with a zero content profile. But when you have a few pieces of content, I think you can already immediately start running ads. Because I think if you actually look at the whole algorithm about TikTok is this. If you are depending on the algorithm to surface you to audiences, it takes some time for TikTok to learn about your content. It takes some time for TikTok to learn about your niche and your positioning, because it takes some time. But when you start running ads, you are actively pushing it. Sorry, you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty similar with Facebook, because the machine have to learn first.
Yes, yes. But when you run ads, you push your content to more people, you accelerate the learning. Yeah, and of course, in return, you'll also be getting some results coming in. So it's a one stone kill two birds kind of thing, at least for me.
um is it recommended, because now I do not drive any traffic from TikTok to like my Shopee stores, my Lazada stores, or whatever stores, right? So I drive them either to my WhatsApp, okay, to my email list, or to my own website, right? So for example, I am a Shopee seller and I'm not ready to go into TikTok yet to sell my things on TikTok. So should I spend ads and drive traffic from TikTok to my Shopee, Lazada?
Of course,
Yeah, do you recommend that?
of course. I mean, if you are not having a TikTok shop, then of course drive them to wherever they will start buying.
But do you like recommend like should we start our own website, or should we go into TikTok instead of spending thousands to drive to Shopee's, where maybe when they land to your stores, and then they might buy other stuff compared to your stuff? Is it recommended to, if you come from that angle?
If you come from that angle, I would say, if you're in a country like Malaysia and you can start a TikTok shop, I would say start a TikTok shop. First, it's free. You only pay when you sell. All right, so it's free. So instead of spending thousands of dollars or even like whatever to build a website, which you're not even sure whether you'll get sales or not, if you build your own website. So that's why a lot of people, when they start selling, they go to Shopee. But you're right, if you drive people to Shopee, then you're actually bringing this fish to a big pool that they might buy from someone else instead of you. So if you have all these concerns and you're starting fresh, I would say get a TikTok shop. I would say, why not? And start running whatever content planning and advertising.
So because a lot of people, a lot of Shopee sellers, they are still thinking, should they go? For sure, I will suggest. I mean, same. I appreciate Jason. Same goes to you. Just go into it, but still, I'm oily. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what can they do? Yeah. All right. So I think Jason, you share me the link to your trainings. Yeah, it's over here. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you
for
want to share the
those
screen?
that
I have the
interested. Oh, I saw.
I have the screen. I actually have it here. Can I share? Okay, you
Yeah,
can
sure.
share.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I was in a rush, so I quickly put this up. So this is my TikTok workshop. It's a 4-hour TikTok workshop, and it's a recording. So that's why I really want to offer you guys this thing for a very good value over here. So 4-hour TikTok ads training, where I will walk you through how to set up a TikTok ads account, TikTok Business Center, installing TikTok Pixel, linking your payment, and start setting up TikTok ads from zero, step one to step 100 or whatever, just step by step walkthrough. Okay, so that's the first part of the training, and the second part of the training is where I will share with you the so-called idea of connecting things, as in like you bring people in from TikTok and you connect people to Facebook. I mean, not to connect people to Facebook, as in like you use Facebook ads and Instagram ads to retarget them and nurture them for them to be ready to buy from you or to take whatever action that you want them to do. So it's like we actually did it as a 2-day training, 2 hours each. So it's like a close to 4-hour recording separated into 2 parts. So because Wing asked me to do this thing, so I was thinking maybe I should actually give you guys a very good deal. So instead of $97, if you use this code to check out, okay, you get it at $47, which is more than 50% off.
Wow.
And on top of that, this is something that I really want to offer because you see, when you guys are new into this, you probably, especially if you go through the training, you probably will be left hanging as in like, I have questions. Who should I ask? What can I do? Right? So if you sign up using this code, you are entitled for 1 session of 30 minutes one-on-one with me, where you can ask any questions about Facebook ads.
Definitely worth more than the money,
TikTok
man.
ads. Yeah, I charge 197 for that. Yeah, I charge 197 for 30 minutes like that. But because this is your audience, and I believe because you have the heart of helping people, I hope I can actually, like kind of learn from you on that. Hopefully, I will be able to bring better value to your audience over here. So, $97 course plus 197 one-on-one session at only $47. I don't know what's the value like, but anyway.
Damn cheap, hello.
Yeah, but you can only get this with this code. You have to scan this QR code or click the link that Wayne shared with you just now, and go over. And when you check out, use this Wing50 code to sign up, and you'll be able to get this. It's limited time. Yeah, I set a time sensitive for it. After a while, this will not be available. But nonetheless, if you're watching this, I think I'll keep this open for a few days lah, because you also got people watching replay and all that, right? So I want this to be available for them as well if you're interested. So nonetheless, if you're watching the replay, still scan this QR code and use this, and hopefully the code is still giving you that kind of offer. But nonetheless, let's try it out. I hope I can help more people with that.
Let me quickly answer Steven. Hi Steven, how are you? To start TikTok shop, you must have as now TikTok shop anyone can open. You have 0 also can open one. No problem one.
That's what I learned. I think I actually open my TikTok shop. I can.
Yeah, can. No problem one. Anyone can open.
Yeah, no need 1,000 anymore, right? Okay.
No need.
Cool, Steven. Yeah.
Peanut. It is
Peanut.
peanut for what you get. Hey, 30 minutes
Yeah.
one-on-one session. Those that PM me before, if you want to have a one-on-one session with me, I don't want to say the price, but it's not easy
Yeah.
because I am busy. Because I have my
Yeah.
work to do. I mean, I'm not saying Jason is not busy, but it's not my main. So yeah, scan to the apa. Alright, kalau anda scan, anda dapat $50 off dari Jason TikTok ads workshops. Okay, just scan. Anda tidak perlu bayar apa-apa, just scan. Okay, it's free to scan.
Okay.
Alright, scan. TikTok live only 1,000 followers. TikTok live.
Oh yes, TikTok live. Okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes. I video correct. Yes, and if you want to put a clickable link on your bio, you also need 1,000 followers.
Yeah.
Yes. All
Yeah,
right.
that's true.
Right. So for you guys, I mean, you will not get this kind of deal with any coaches that know what they do. Yeah. Normally, this kind of TikTok ads, 4-5 hours, it will cost you a good one. Like Jason punya standard is about 799, 899, or even more. Plus a one-on-one coaching, at least 500 ringgit per half an hour or 1,000 ringgit per hour minimum. And Jason now is giving like, I don't know if you don't get it now. I don't know lah. Yeah, but yeah, I mean the whole idea is that to help you guys kickstart much more earlier than others. Yeah, people now still know I want to go in or not. We are now already talking about TikTok ads, and you are still thinking, should you open a TikTok account? Can you guys see how far behind are you guys now? Yeah, so please take these opportunities. Always be ahead of trends. Okay, always be ahead of whatever that you need to do. Not really trends, but I would say tool that able to help you to speed up, your business growth, your revenue, your sales, whatever is it. All right. So it's 8:52 now. Yeah, I will just last to share the link, and then after you, so they can click on the link or they can scan. Same.
Either way, yes, same.
Okay,
Yeah,
same.
because you scan, it will bring you to the link anyway. So make sure you use WENG50 at the checkout.
Yeah.
Somebody said you get 50 ringgit now.
All right, steady, bro. Mark more. All right,
Congratulations.
I really want to help. So, and then the class that Jason offered is super duper super duper cheap. Yeah, super duper cheap. The class that I went for, I also attended a TikTok ads class from overseas. Yeah, because I want to learn.
Okay.
Yeah, but he runs an agency.
Yeah.
Yeah, and things is so complicated because on the agency level, he really teach you the agency level, which I do not need to learn a lot of the things.
True.
Yeah. So yeah, I pay like about 5,000-6,000 when we convert into ringgit. Yeah, and then I only learn half because it's too complicated for me to learn. Yeah, so many buttons, they walao, anchua, screw it. So yeah, but yeah.
So
Can I pay by ATM bank? Do you want to contact Jason? I mean, you guys just sort it out. I don't know.
You can drop me a message on Facebook, but to be frank, we don't facilitate this because currently my website accepts PayPal and credit card or debit card. I think it should be okay for everyone else. Yeah, but if you really need help, then you can actually let me know, and let's see, how my team can come up with something to assist you anyway.
Yeah, this is Jason. Facebook, you can PM him, and yeah.
Just go to my Facebook page. Yeah.
That video is unlimited time for us to learn. From Ivy, Jason.
Yeah, of course, it's lifetime access.
And also Ivy, and also 30 minutes one-on-one coaching with Jason.
30 minutes is not lifetime access. I mean, that's only for one time.
Yeah, unlimited. You.
I also don't know what to do already.
Touch and go water can for your
contact me lah. I haven't actually. Yeah, I think we can actually sort something out. Contact me anyway.
Rob. No problem. Just Jason. Jason is very friendly one. Don't worry. It's not like me one. I'm very lancey a bit one. Jason is okay one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, just get in touch with me on my Facebook page, and let's see how we can sort this out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lastly, if you are a online sellers or just want to learn about how TikTok ads works, join this class because it is super duper awesome cheap. All right. So I'm pretty sure that Jason will increase the price very soon. This is just a very special price just for you guys because of your support. Yeah. So Jason, before we tap out, before we 收工, anything else that you want to mention?
Yeah, okay. Just start. I mean, that's really something that I will really offer to everyone who's thinking and thinking. I mean, you can't get anything while you're thinking. You will only get something when you do it. So whether you will get the result or not, I can't tell you. Nobody can unless you start running ads or you start doing anything. So just start.
Can they also, okay, last questions, can they also like
Hmm.
after they run the ads, can they like do you have a support group for them to post, can you help them to look at it, whatever?
I don't actually. Yeah, that's why the one-on-one is to help to actually to catch
Okay,
up for
that makes
that.
sense. Yep, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. So that's that. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, thank you Jason
No
so
problem. Thanks
much
for having me.
for coming in. All right, so for you guys that are interested with TikTok, you can PM Jason or just join now and you get 50 ringgit or
Dollar.
dollars off.
It's a
Dollars
dollar.
off.
Sorry, my courses are all in US dollar.
Yeah. Last, Steven. When is the date of TT workshop and time and durations?
It's a recording. So immediately you pay, we will send you the link to watch the videos right away. Don't need to wait.
Mm.
And each
But you have to
video
book for the
is,
one-on-one.
and then of course you have to book the one-on-one within a month.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
you have to book that within a month. Yeah.
Cool as, cool as. All right. Thank you guys. Thanks, Jason. And
Thank you.
you guys take good care, man. Have a
Take
great weekend.
care.
Bye bye.
You too. Bye bye.